Hello and welcome to my channel Tone Deaf to Diva. Whether you're tone deaf or a diva, there's something here for you. Today's exercise is the angry cat. This is an exercise that uses twang, a twangy sound, and you use that to get power and projection in your contemporary tone. You don't want those high notes to sound classical or to go into pure head voice or into falsetto. You really want that to sound powerful and loud and just as present as your chest voice. So this is an exercise that will help you. Also, if you have a lighter voice, one that is prone to going breathy at times and where you really want to get some more power and clarity in your tone, even just for basic clarity, this is an exercise that will work for you. In your voice, you will hear kind of a twang. You'll sense that you're doing a twang, but when it comes out, what you'll hear is more of just a clear, neutral tone, which that doesn't have the tendency to go breathy. So how to do it? You need a high soft palate. I have a video on that. You need to make sure your mouth stays neutral. I think I have a video on making a face. You don't necessarily have to always lift. Sometimes that makes more tension for people. You can spend some time in the mirror really like trying to isolate your face muscles to get rid of that extra tension that comes in. So just for now, you can just make sure that your cheeks don't go back while you are singing. You can lightly massage even while you're singing to make sure that doesn't happen. So high soft palate, you need your neutral mouth. You need to have your tongue forward. I like to say touching the back of your bottom teeth. You feel the ridges. See if you can count your bottom teeth with your tongue. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. Also just have in your head, which you'll get because you'll hear, the idea of a twangy sound. It will feel ugly in your head. It's not going to feel like a beautiful sound. When you add it to your singing, it will bring more presence into the tone. It is possible to go really far into it and come out with just something that really is pure angry cat that nobody wants to listen to, but you have to do that right now for the exercise to make sure that you can go into it as much as you need to when you need to do it. All right, so high soft palate. Inhale, feel cool air hitting the upper back of your throat. And then make your sound and actually try saying the word hat. Hat! And that very twangy sound. What I've read is that that is the epiglottis, the flap that closes to make sure you don't get food or water or drink into your lungs. And that's closing part way to make the sound that comes out twangier than if it were just fully open. So, cool breath, neutral mouth, tongue forward. Okay, and play around with that. If you're noticing that the sound is not loud and present, you might not have your soft palate high. You can check that by gently closing your nostrils. If the sound is still nice and ringy and present, then your soft palate is up. If it sounds more like this, then your soft palate is down, and that sound is here instead of here between in your actual throat area. It's coming up over that low soft palate into your nose, and that's why when you close your nostrils, it becomes noticeably muffled. So, to start the exercise, we'll start here. Slide up. You can just say the word hat, and so you don't have to try to really maintain the sound. You'll just do it because you know hat. Your body already knows how to say that. Make sure to slide up, and then we step down. forgot to mention you need to have good support. I like to say make sure your epigastrium is firm. That's the area right below your sternum. So if your ribs come together like that, it's that little triangle area right there. It'll be soft and squishy. You can push, make sure that it is firm like a trampoline and doesn't just kind of let your fingers go in. Cool breath. We just got up to the B flat 4. Heading up here, this is where your registers are going to want to shift. So I invite you to start soft and then crescendo as you go up using your epigastrium support from there. You may feel it lower down. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're supporting it and not squeezing off. Okay, so if you feel yourself squeezing, try to bear down a little more as your pitch goes up. And that takes you up to E flat 4, which you might need to get up to F sharp or G or so, but E flat will get you singing a lot of songs with more projection and clarity. So if this video was helpful to you, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for visiting Tone Deaf to Diva. Happy practicing.